And last week I miscalculated. And I have the world's smallest calves. Okay guys, today is leg day, and I had a lot of requests for doing an actual leg day, and so I think today is the day we're actually gonna do it. And it's funny, man, like always when I say someone says, hey, let's train together, I say, cool, let's train on Friday, let's do legs, and they never show up. So that's really a thing. But oh no, that's not true. Victor's showing. It's my new gym buddy. But today we're gonna do leg day, and it's one of my strongest body parts. And I did a lot of like sports where like legs were involved. Football, soccer, whatever you want to call it. Ice hockey, wakeboarding, a lot of like leg related things. So I think like the foundation was always there to build up like a good squat, for example. And today is no example. We're gonna do squats, like barbell back squats, and a lot of people, like younger people nowadays, just doing leg presses and leg extension, but because that's also good, and those are really good exercises. But I will say like a barbell back squat is still like the go-to, like king of all leg exercises. And you can argue with me, it's fine. I will say it's still right up there. So I'm still doing them, and I built those up for years. And to be honest, actually, like at this moment, I'm at my strongest ever. So that's cool. You always talk to people, say, yeah, like 3 years ago I did a 200 kilogram squat or whatever. But for me, it's today, and I'm at my strongest point at this stage. So that's cool. We're not gonna do 200 kilograms today. We're gonna do higher reps, but we're gonna do that with 170. And last week I miscalculated, so I wanted to do 160, but I did 170. So that was a new PR, so that's quite cool. But no, we're gonna do 170 today with sets of 8. It's gonna be heavy though, so I'm gonna build it up, do some mobility work before. A lot of like ankle flexion because I'm a bit stiff, sitting a lot lately. So let's do that. So regarding the actual training, I will pop this up in the screen. Let me make a screen record first, otherwise we're not popping up anything. So this is the training we're going to do today. Starting off with back squats, lying leg curl, leg extension, Bulgarian split squats, see the calf raise, you see the standing calf raise, and do one core exercise at the end. So we're going to start it. Last week, so we're going to do 170s, the sets of 8, and obviously I'm always logging in, but we'll check it at the end if I'm actually going to finish the sets, but that's the plan. I'm using knee reps, and to be honest, I'm using them for the warmth component. I just like my joints to be warm. It's not like it's giving a little bit of compression, but it's not like it's doing that much. So yeah, the joints has to be warm, and I like doing that. So it's more of an habit. And obviously, I'm doing squats in lifting shoes. I would 100% recommend doing that. I have good ankle flexion, but still, like the foundation there is just better. So I would recommend doing them in squat shoes. And these are the Nike Ramilios. I've been using those for 4 or 5 years already, and they're still like, I wouldn't say new, but like I can carry my stuff. First things first, I'm always starting with the bar only, and I'm always doing 3 steps. So when I lock it out, I'm always doing 3 steps back. So that's 1, 2, 3, and that's it. So I'm never doing more or whatever. I always try to simulate like the same setup. So if I make progressive overload, I know it's actually progressive overload. So I'm doing high bar. You can also do low bar squats, like more power lift stance, but I try to bodybuild, so I'm used to doing high bar only. And I have pretty good mobility in my hips and joints, so feels good. Let's build it up. So it's just liquid chalk. But this is this one is actually pretty nice because it's not, man, it's got a little bit of whiteness on it, but like it's not like normal chalk. So I like this, and I always, like with every exercise or like with every training, I'm just using it because those bars and like dumbbells are really greasy and moist. I don't know what it is people do in this gym, but I just like it to be a bit more rough, so I got a bit more, just grip, just general grip. So I felt it like with warming up already, like it's floating around. So now it's, I don't know, it's just grippy. Let's get a 20. So 140. So set it up, 3 steps back. Lock it in. Take a deep breath. It's easy, man. So I'm doing one more prime set. 160, like 1 or 2 reps, and then we go to 170. So we're drinking electrolytes, and that be ones from Supplement Needs. I told before, right? If you follow me on Instagram, you see it more often. And so I just sip it through the workout. Just some salt and some electrolytes, because I'm a sweaty ass. I always sweat a lot, like especially when doing legs, man. Just sweating my balls off. Okay, it's 170. We definitely need some music for this, right? To be honest, this was a RP 6-7 or whatever. It was really good. To be honest, I'm a bit surprised. Last week was way heavier. Let's build on that. Okay guys, finish squats. Feel pretty good. So we're gonna do leg extensions now. We're gonna alternate that with the lying leg cross in the machine. And I'm always walking like this after squats. And if you're new in the gym and think, what the fuck is he wearing? But I like the extra cushioning on my shins when I do leg extensions. That's the reason. So guys are doing leg extensions, and as I mentioned, like I'm still wearing this because I like the extra cushioning on the on my shins, because those like this machine, those rolls are pretty thin, and I'm not a kickboxer. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna do 3 sets. Last set is gonna be a drop set, obviously, and some force negatives. So like really hammer it. Still using progressive overload here. Very small micro weights, but like still increasing in weights, and we maxed the machine out again, so we're back at single legs for the next block. But it's all good. I'm gonna do bilateral from now. Let's do it. Okay guys, let me give a tip. When you're doing leg extensions, you want to try to put your toe as far as possible to your own nose. So, for example, if I do nothing, there's a little bit more tension in my knee. So when I curl up my toe a little bit more, will be a little bit more quad involvement. So I always try to curl your feet up and just keep it that way. So with this one, the machine leg curl, leg curl, is a key component, like which you should really focus on, and then that is try to, when you do the exercise, try to put your knees as far as possible to the ceiling. And what I see a lot of people do, like they put their knees in the bench and their hip come up. So what we want to try to do is like really curl upwards. So all the tension is going to your hamstring and not like blended to your lower back and glutes. I really try to put your knees as high as possible. I'll show you. So let's do it the wrong way first. Look at my hip. Okay. So the first movement, what I just did was I try to put my knees into the bench so my hip comes up. So what I want to do is try to put your knees as far up as possible. So really curl it up. So that way, this is not happening. This is happening. So my hip is in the bench all the time. Boom. So you have to lower the weight like 60-70%, but that's all good. Try to body build, right? So last set on the leg extensions is going to be the drop set. And it's going to be painful, to say the least. So just try to do a normal set of 12 and then drop the weight, do an M-rep, do it again, M-rep, and then some force negatives. And then try to walk normal. That's the real challenge, actually. Try to walk normal after the drop set leg extensions. Leg extensions. Man. Funny thing is, I'm not kidding. I'm not over exaggerating. This is the actual weekly thing. Okay, let's do calves. Standing calves. And I'm doing calves 5 times a week. And I have the world's smallest calves. Had these world's smallest calves. They're pretty decent now, right? So we're doing calf raises, standing. Key thing here. Pause at the bottom, pause at the top, small pause, so no bouncing around. Slow. Control. 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 So split squats. This block is 12 weeks now, and I did dumbbells on this block, so I feel really strong on this. But I did leg extension first. I did that with a reason, because otherwise I'm just using too much weight. Like the CNS fatigue is just kicking in, so try to pre-fatigue a little bit for split squats. I'm still using like decent weight, like I will say 42 each side. So that's 84 kilograms. I will say it's light, but it's like manageable for high reps. So that's why I did leg extension first. Yeah, it's also like with your training experience, right? You have to like auto-regulate way more than a beginner. So I wouldn't emulate me. I will just start on a mana program, start level 1, and then like increase your level with the with your training experience. So let's hit it. Feels good, man. Feels good. So calf raises, see the calf raise. It's a different part of your actual calves. So you got your gastroc and your soleus. So try to hit both. So that's why I did standing in the this one with my knee in a bend position. Again, like same shit. Try to control it in an upper position. Try to control it on the way down. But I'm gonna do one set like as a finisher. So the last couple reps gonna be more partial reps, like keep tension on the muscle and that's it. So I wouldn't recommend starting off with that, but like I did a proper sets before. That's it. Ooh. So I do one core exercise today, had it in my plan as well. So we're going to do hang on leg raises. I do 5 exercises for core each week, and man, it's a myth. Like if you're going to do a lot of working sets with compound exercises like squats or whatever, you train a lot of core, as in abs, but actually training them, so actually like do direct ab work is still beneficial. But so I do 5 total exercises, 3 sets each, so that's like, it's not much volume, but it's still some volume on my abs. What I don't do is like do it with heavy weights or whatever, so I do a lot of like body work, like keep it tight. I don't want to like grow it too much, so that's what we do. So guys, let's round it off here. I'm gonna do a light cardio on the Stairmaster, so I can train a bit more booty on every step I do. No man, stop doing that. All the girls out there, just stop doing that. Do your hip thrusts, do your deep squats. More bang for your buck. But no guys, this was my leg day, first leg day. And we will continue to make much more like trainings together. But this is the first actual leg day. Felt pretty good today, to be honest. And I will start my new block next week. I know, in 2 weeks. So I will bring you guys along on that one as well. But for now, I'm gonna do a slight cardio session, 20 minutes, and then I'm bouncing. I'm gonna grab some food, and that's it. Guys, thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Ciao.